I'm conducting the service today. This service, how to handle spiritual phenomena that bothers you right now. Yeah, that helps you a lot, I believe. Oh, hi, good morning. How are you? Thank you. Yesterday. Okay, so everything's set. Good morning. All right. So again, um, so for this service, um, I'm trying to explain uh why do we need an unshakable mind. Okay, this is the theme today, but I don't go directly to this book today. But the next week we will go dig into this book. Today I'm gonna show you the how to handle spiritual phenomena because many people are unwillingly unawareingly suffering from these things. Yeah. Do you think you have spiritual possession?
If you consider, well, if it's coming from people, that's also a spirit too, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I think
Yeah.
it's more like,
Mm-hmm. Sometimes. Uh-huh. Yeah. So, okay, yeah. You don't want to talk deeper, but you say yes.
yeah.
Mm. Okay. Yes. First, you need to know. Oh, maybe.
You don't have to turn it off, just a little bit.
All right.
Thanks.
You like to listen a little bit? So I think you're gonna know you're under the spiritual disturbance and you acknowledge it today and you're halfway there. Yeah. The rest is disciplining yourself in your daily life. So I give you the tips to overcome your situation. All right. Mhm. So that's happening. That happens to come to me this week from Japan. I don't know why Japanese international headquarters sent to me the testimony who overcame auditory hallucination as same as him. I got it. And then he decided to come to the service today after he found Happy Science Library 2 years ago. And you met me at the beach, Ala Moana.
Yeah.
And then you tried to come to the service to meet you all. You are the great people, he think. And he wants to meet you all, but he couldn't make it. Yeah. Trials and maybe
Yeah.
3 times, but you couldn't. But finally, today he made it. Right. First three. Let us congratulate me. Mhm. Yeah. We're happy to meet you. All right. So let's start the service. What? All right. Sorry, I picked him up, so I didn't prepare yet. Okay. And then maybe Alfredo met him at the theater.
They come in passing.
Yeah, not in person. Yeah. So you remember maybe. the timing. He got a difficult situation, and then yeah. But today you made it. Okay, let's do that. To check. Okay, it's okay. Right. Okay, let's take a bow to lower the contact. Right. So today, the one of the conclusions today, but this sutra will give you the power to overcome your situation. Yeah. Ippo started over again from Las Vegas time. You didn't do that. Yeah. But yeah, Eric, you have the sutra, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's make it your habit to recite in the morning, hopefully before going to bed. Yeah.
Okay.
So this has a power, and if you believe it, the power will be multiplied. So let's go ahead. Let's recite the true words spoken by Buddha. Oh, Ryuho. There used to be the light in the great universe. The light is the energy of Buddha. People can live by this energy, and Buddha's energy has made human history. It will be supplied eternally. This eternal light comes from heaven and prevails on earth. This is the light of heaven. Through the prism of Buddha, there appear the seven colors of rainbow arching over in the sky. Here you can see Buddha's mercy. Yellow is the color of teaching. White is the color of saving. Red is the color of justice. Purple is the color of obedience. Blue is the color of thinking. Green is the color of harmony. Silver is the color of progress. These seven colors help each other, and there appears Buddha land. Buddha land is shining brightly because of gathering of bodhisattvas. This is the land of love or the land of mercy. This is the land of wisdom or the land of teaching. Especially, this is the land of souls. Rest in peace. Real souls are the children of Buddha. The children of Buddha became real human beings. Real human beings have spirituality. The spirits are immortal powers. The spirits are immortal forces. The spirits are real entities. The physical bodies are the shadows of the spirits. It means you're the boat sailing down the great river. The great river is a symbol of the course of lives. Each of you sails down as a small boat, so you need a boatman. If it were not for your own boatman, you surely go aground. This boatman really means your mind. If your mind makes a mistake, the boat breaks into pieces by a large rock, And you also need a bamboo pole. This pole is the meaning of the true words. When you go down the rapid stream, you need to punt in a stream. Then you can change your course. The true words means the teaching of Buddha. Buddha enlightened and spoke the true words. And Buddha's teaching, oh, sorry. The Buddha's oh, sorry. Those minds suggest real teachings. These are another expression of Buddha's truth. It brightens up your days. Or to put it another way, the fruits of Buddha's mercy. All of you, now, here, listen to me. Never lose your way, now and forever. The guiding hand has already way. Please follow this white hand and go straightly on and on. Your lives are not limited to this world only. They have three aspects: the past, the present, the future. Your path have already gone by, yet still your mistakes will be kept in your mind. That is the reason why you should understand other people, and you yourself should reflect on what you have done. You and others are not different. On the contrary, both are children of Buddha and brothers and sisters. Now then, love each other. Let us bring up each other, and it's time to forgive each other. This is the eternal law, which penetrates the present and the future. Yes, indeed, the light of the dark night. The dark night of this world is hell. It is also the same in another world. Since we came down to this world, the sun of the truth is scheduled to rise. Now we are watching rising sun. It will show light to the future, to invite sad people to Buddha land. Now here I command. There shall not be conflict in this world. There shall not be distrust in this world. There shall not be crime in this world. There shall not be evil spirits in this world. There shall not be the devil in the next world. Only the ideal world, utopia, shall be realized. All of the people love each other, live harmoniously, believing in one another. The world is utopia. All of us could be the light of bodhisattvas, believing that the light has reality, believing that love has reality, believing that the truth has reality. These are the facts that should be conveyed. We, the light of bodhisattvas, get together, work together to keep right mind and live in tune with Buddha's words. Here we vow to do so. Okay. So today's service about spirit, how to handle the spiritual phenomena. And then uh, I got this service from Japan, the HSU on top left. Yeah, the symbol is our university in Japan, Happy Science University, HSU. And then yeah, the program curriculum has the same subject, and the professor did it. So I got the same curriculum, and I made it translated into English this time, and then yeah, hold this service. First, yeah, I let you know, no other religion than Happy Science can teach you about this precise way of overcoming spiritual phenomena, uh, like a possession. Yeah. So you are right to be here to overcome and change your life. Right. So today's program, what is spiritual disturbances for the first break in the first place? And then second, how to solve it. The third, testimony that I said earlier, the girl who overcame spiritual disturbance. That's auditory hallucination like you. The same thing. Yeah. And the third, meditation on think nothing. Yeah. The, that helps you a lot. Yeah. Then, yeah, I believe, and then the professor knows it. Many people in the world suffered from the same thing, spiritual disturbance. Yeah. So we are in all situation. Just the only difference is you realize it or not. But we are under the spiritual disturbances in this world, right? So you have a headache. Sometimes you have some fi- fatigue spiritually. Yeah, that someone thought on you, someone thought of you. Yeah, that caused your spiritual disturbance sometimes, as you all know. So let's know about it. So spiritual phenomena such as fate and karma. Yeah, you all are interested in it. Fortune telling sometimes, and then the purpose of life. Yeah, yeah. You all want to know. And fortune telling is not the way happy science recommend you. Because happy science tells you being independent. Okay. So self-help, spirit. Mm. The faith is created by your own effort, 50%. The others will be to be born by nature. Yeah. Your environment, your circumstance to be born in. And then next one is your spiritual guidance. Yeah. Possession makes you negative, and then spiritual heavenly guidance makes you happier, right? That's a 25%. And then other half will be your efforts. You can make your life brighter by your own effort. Yeah. First is your physical effort to study the truth, learn these books. Okay. This is 25%. The other 25%. Water is, yeah, you can intentionally draw these guidance, taking Kigan as we do today. Yeah. Taking a Kigan is one spiritual effort. Yeah. So by yourself, that's your 50% of handling your fate. Yeah. Know that you can overcome your situation by yourself. Yes. This is the first thing. And the next one, spiritual disturbances, that it will be caused by trace spirits. People died and then still stay around you. Yeah. That's one thing. And then the other one, possessions. That's caused by place, people, and occasion, right? Place that you live caused sometimes spiritual possession because the house is haunted by some spirits. And the next, people. If you meet people who has the spirits, evil spirits that move into you when you are the same vibration as that spirit. It's going under the law of same wavelength attraction. That's caused by you finally. Okay. And then the accident, illness, and the suicide are also caused by sometimes spiritual possession. Your relatives, your parents who died at the same situation cause you trouble, the same as they did, right? Yes. These are the maybe people really want to know. All right. So we'll clarify it today. Yeah. Why it happened. So as I said, three one of the three thesis of Buddha's light physics. That's a physics, as happy science calls happy science. Science, it's science. First thesis, the affinity for Buddha's light. Yeah. the light of Buddha is amplified when it comes into contact with something with which it finds an affinity, whereas it avoids contact with all objects that are opposed to it. All right, that's the first thesis. And next will be the law of self-realization. Creation and destruction occur through the process of condensation or diffusion of the light of Buddha. Yeah, so it's difficult, but in simpler way, you realize what you're thinking. Okay, that's the second thesis. Then the third one we will learn today is the law of same wavelength attraction. The light of Buddha has wavelengths. Okay, and then if you attune with the light of Buddha, you can draw it to the happier life. Okay? So we will utilize this third thesis of Buddha's light physics. It's written in the Golden Laws, the trilogy of Buddha's truth. So it's so basic law, but it governs this universe, whole universe. No exception. No one can avoid from this law, right? You're under the law of these three theses, all right? Then the truth about spiritual phenomena, it's all about this book, yeah, that you got today. So the law of same wavelength attraction, the light of Buddha has wavelengths. That's so higher frequency. And then you attune yourself with the higher frequency, you can draw or get closer to Buddha's light. Yeah, that created yourself. And then you will be happier. Okay. That's the thing we will learn today. All right. So first, we will know how we are influenced by spirits every day. Yeah, let's go ahead for the master's lecture. How the spiritually disturbed can get back up. Yeah, the recovery from spiritual disturbance, in other words.
今日は基本的な話にはなるとは思うんですけれども、宗教に関係するものとしては避けて通れない、テーマ、かと思います。地上に生きている人間として知らなきゃいけない一つではあるんだけども、教育とか学問科学等の中にですね、説かれてないものの一つなんですよね。この肉体に宿って生きているうちに、肉体の外側にある霊的な存在等による作用を受けているということ、そしてその作用を受けて自分自身もまた変化しているということですね。自分も肉体に入った霊体であって、外側のものの影響を受けながら作用反作用の法則の中を生きている。そして一定の傾向性が出てくると何かいびつな生き方になってきますので、そのいびつなところに、その傾向性に合ったものが集中して、立ち現れてくると、いうことがありますね。これ簡単なことなのにこれがわからないのはとても残念です。本当に残念なんですけど、もっとちゃんと早いうちから家庭教育や学校教育で教えておけばいいのになかなか教えられないし、宗教の方にもなかなか、来て勉強してくれる方も少ないので、非常に残念なことだというふうに思っております。で、あとそういう、病気的なものもありますが、それ以外の体調の不良っていうのがやっぱり起きてくることが、ございます。体の特殊な部位がですね、調子が悪いというようなことが、起きてくることがあって、医者のところ行ってもですね、医学でも見ても、原因不明っていうのはやたら多いんですよ。何聞いても原因不明っていうか分かってませんっていうのが多くて、しょうがないんですけども、統計学的にその病気にかかる人で何か、 共通するものがないかどうか一生懸命、調べてはくれるんですけども、原因がわからないということはやっぱり多いですね。で、原因がわからないものの多くはですね、やっぱり霊的な影響でなる場合があるということですね。そういう意味で、目には見えてないので、有物論的に考えると、有物的な原因だけを考えるんだけど、そうでないものが影響しているということはたくさんあります。特にサラリーマン時代の経験から見ると、50% 以上は何か持ってらっしゃる方が多いような感じですし、確かに電車の中や満員のラッシュの中とかは、結構厳しい状況だし、会社等でも個別に自分のつけを持っていないところは少しあれですけど、日本式にビシッとくっついていないところでは、結構他の人に表示している例なんかもちょっかい出してくるので、厳しいことは厳しいですね。
Okay. So who realizes the spiritual disturbances in their daily life? Everybody, right? Mhm. Okay.
I'm aware of it sometimes.
Yeah. So how the situation is if you realize you are influenced by evil spirits or devils sometimes, if you can tell. What is the situation you're in?
One time recently, I was the beginning of the day,
Uh-huh.
and
Right.
I was extremely tired.
Uh-huh.
And normally, I would be
Yeah. Uh-huh.
very dinky, ready to go.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
I was in a place, a house that was
Okay.
very
Right. Yeah,
not so good.
you went through. Yeah. And yeah, not an identified cause. That's a spiritual one.
What about I have to go get myself cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
this is a feeling. I felt like pressure, just it
Uh-huh.
was just a feeling that
Yeah.
odd feeling.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, pressure.
yeah.
Mm.
So as my cousin, I said, you know anybody? And she told me about this elderly guy,
Mhm.
Japanese man. So go to see him. So anyway, when I went to see him, so he laid down and he did all of that, and he was saying to me, "Whoa, you have lots of spirits on you." And I go, "What?"
Mm.
He said, "They're just like peas, like little peas that get stuck to you and can hard to pull them up." But I said, "What? What?" I don't remember anything, but he said, I'll give you an example. It's just like on a lighthouse, and then
Okay.
bright.
Uh-huh.
It
Uh-huh.
likes the brightness, so
Uh-huh.
it jumps on you. I said,
Uh-huh.
well, I
Uh-huh.
don't give
All
an
right.
explanation. So
Yeah,
he said,
yeah.
going like in
Yes.
open, like walking an hour
That's
distance,
true. That's
and I'm
true.
passing you or somebody else,
That's true.
and the thing said, you, and they
Oh,
jump
yeah.
on you.
That's yeah. One way of thinking about spiritual phenomena.
I didn't know. I just my body felt dragged down, but I felt it's like weird.
Yes. That's advanced knowledge about the spiritual phenomena.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
happened to me. Yeah, that's what happened to me.
I am usually a very upbeat, happy-go-lucky kind of person.
Uh-huh.
So it's like Master said in this lecture says that the light of Buddha
Uh-huh.
is amplified,
Uh-huh.
or it's attuned to a similar vibration.
Uh-huh.
And then if your vibration is different from that light,
Uh-huh.
it stays away from it.
Yes.
So anytime I feel
Uh-huh.
not myself,
Uh-huh.
because I gotta check my frame of mind.
Uh-huh.
So if I am negative, if I am pessimistic or whatever,
Frame of mind.
I realize that because they attract to you
Yes.
what you're thinking.
Very good. Yeah. So you have some framework in your mind, right? That's called mindset. Yeah. So mindset, he wants to drink coffee, maybe. Mindset is called framework at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So that you need to check on it. That is the place where you're standing on, right? So if you feel something and then you cannot identify the cause, you need to check the framework where you are standing on. That's cricket, maybe. And then you'll be caused by that sometimes.
From other worlds.
That needs connection.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
had. I had some spirits from other worlds too. And I was
Yes.
thinking, what is he talking about? You know, so my cousins, my friend said,
So
"Hey, don't
people, place, occasion. That's the
other
causes.
worlds."
Yeah. They not come randomly. Yeah. You attracted. But the one reason you don't blame yourself is you need to, how can I say, make the light not so much
Dim it.
Also bright.
yeah, not so much bright and too much bright. Otherwise people will be attracted to you, so not expectedly. So you need to control your dense of your light.
Your vibration and your mood too.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Even your aura also.
Yeah. Sometimes it's from the mind that wants to show it off.
Really?
Sometimes.
Yeah, consciously.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. If you are too much shining, yeah, as a person to be like a Superman, the which makes you, how can I say, like a zirconia imitation of the jewelry. Yeah, like the too much shining.
Too much shining.
Yeah, that stimulates other people around you. Then you'll get jealous.
Huh?
How can I say? If you are shining too much, and then people will be jealous of you because of the light that you have. So yeah, that's one way, but it's at advanced level. So you don't worry about it too much.
Yeah.
Let's just be positive.
Take a salt bath.
To purify. Yeah, anyway. So do you have something, Sandy, about it? Possession, spiritually.
I pray a lot. So
Mm.
I'm protected.
You feel?
I feel
Yeah.
some people is bad.
Mm-hmm.
We call it sin or karma, but
Mm-hmm.
you try to stay positive
Mhm.
inside of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
So you came across my wife
yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we have service, right? That's the same wavelength attraction in this world. Yeah. At the different places. One is a Safeway on a Friday before the service last time. And then my wife suddenly, go to the Safeway store.
And she saw me again.
Yeah. Wow. And then the day before, Friday too, you came across my wife at the Walmart. She didn't go there at that time. At the late at night and evening time, she didn't go. But she suddenly, oh, I must go. Yeah. That's your spirit attracted.
Yeah.
So strong. And then she got something from you, and then she felt she needs to go. Yeah. She suddenly said so. Wow, what is it? And then something happening I expected, and then she made me realize.
Connection.
Yeah. That's kind of things. Yeah. Yeah, we're on the same page, right? That's a spiritual attraction, right?
But we all have good and
Yeah, good and bad.
and,
Yeah, both. You can use it both ways. Yes. Let's focus on that. Yeah, to be better way. Okay. So what is spiritual disturbances next? This is the kind of knowledge we must have as humans living on earth, but it is one of the truths that are not taught through education, academic studies, or science. Then Happy Science University teaches it. While living in our physical bodies, we are constantly affected by various spiritual beings, and we undergo many changes due to those influences. We are all ourselves are spiritual beings dwelling inside physical bodies, and we are also influenced by external factors. We live under the law of action and reaction in this way, the same as a same wavelength attraction. Yeah. Law of an action and reaction, right?
The law of cause and effect.
Cause and effect. Yes. And if we develop a certain tendency, this is a review of the lecture, we will start to live in a distorted way. Then the spiritual beings that have the same tendency will gather around the distorted part. This is a simple truth, but unfortunately, many people do not understand it. Although this should be properly taught at home and at school from an early age, it is difficult to do so. Furthermore, not many people come to study this as a religion, which is quite regrettable. In some cases, spiritual possession can cause diseases, and it can also lead to minor health problems. Even if you go to the hospital due to pain in a particular part of your body, doctors are often unable to medically determine the cause. That is because many illnesses that arise from unknown reasons are actually caused by spiritual influences, right? So the reason you need to learn the truth, all right? Okay, so humans consist of body and soul, physical body and a spiritual soul, all right? So body goes with soul. Actually, it's called mind, all right? Soul has mind that dwells into your body. So which is your true self? Find out, Eric. Which way? The
Physical,
body or soul? Which is your true self?
the soul.
Soul, right. Okay. Yeah, clear? Your mind is you, not your body, physical body.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So go into the mind, the multi-layers of the mind. Okay. So this is the mind. When it comes to the mind, if we make it visible like this, okay, go deeper into the mind, there is Buddha nature. Yeah. It's connected to God. Okay. You all have Buddha nature, right? And it's connected to God. In the way we are connected. Okay. In Buddha nature. We have the same nature in us, in our mind. Okay. Believe it. And it's called sometimes self-consciousness. Yeah. As Alfredo said, framework of the mind. Yeah. That you're standing on. That sometimes waving and shaking by the words that you don't expect from someone suddenly came to you, and then your mind is shaken. Yeah. You lose your confidence by the words. That moment, your framework is shaken. Yeah. This is the reason why we need to have an unshakable mind next week, right? Yeah. The cause of your spiritual possession is shaking of the mind all the time. Your framework is like a collapsing. Then you are unstable not to connect to your Buddha nature because you have anxiety in your mind, and then you have sometimes kind of like a ill mind, not sleep well, and your body gets tired due to the situation, and then you cut off from God's light, right? That's the reason why you need an unshakable mind. Okay. So that's the surface consciousness, not you. The surface is too much connected to your physical body. Yeah. This part. And then here is thought belt, right? That separate the surface from subconsciousness. And then you sometimes have the area of memories of your soul, and then the area where you can connect with God. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. You sometimes have like this. On a thought belt, you have greed, you have anger, you have ignorance, you have pride, you have doubt. And then your thought belt is dark, stained, that blocks the God's light. And then your life is unstable because you are not your true self in this situation. So you need to remove it one by one. Okay? You need to remove it. These are not infinite numbers, but these are only six delusions that stems from your mind living on earth because you have physical body. Yeah. If you're spirit, there's no six delusions because it's not you. As you recognize, your body is not you, right? Just like a car, just like a material, just like a vehicle going through this world. So you are right on the vehicle as a soul, and then you are true Buddha nature here. That's not you. That's not you. But you sometimes have a greed. I want to be like a Superman, like something like that. And then I got anger toward the person who utters harsh words to you. And then you are ignorant sometimes. You don't recognize you as spirit. Yeah. Then you have a pride sometimes. Yeah. You do your work, but someone do the other way. And then your pride is stimulated by other person. Yeah, I'm doing a better way, right? And then you have pride too much. And then doubt. You have sometimes doubt because love, faith, and truth are all invisible. You can easily fall into doubt, right? Those are the things that blocks the light of God. What you need to do is just remove it because that's not you. Right? Okay, going back to the picture, you have surface consciousness. That's the connected to your physical body. And then you think something, yeah, due to the external things, what's going on in the world, yeah. Sometimes war happening, and then in the newspaper you read, and then your mind is so concerned about it, yeah. That is on the surface consciousness, yeah. And if you accumulate those negative thoughts, you are cut off from your true nature as a subconscious mind, all right? Then you cannot get spiritual guidance from your true self. It's called guardian spirit. Okay. Right. So that's the essence of Buddha. Through the mind, you can connect to infinite space. Yeah. Each soul is connected to the world of infinity through its core, the mind. Although individual souls exist separately, the part called the mind is connected to the infinite world. With spiritual eyes, part of the human mind that is connected to the infinite world sometimes look like a rope or rather a tube. If you trace a path through the tube, it leads to many different realms in the spirit world like this, all right? So please have the image inside of you, this ball, that's connected to the God's light, okay? So the light of God comes from your inner core, okay? This is a life-changing perspective, yeah? You all sometimes think the light of God came from the outside and then call for the salvation from outside. No, salvation comes inside from you, right? You can save yourself. Believe it. That's you. That's true you. All right? Then, while a human soul exists in the third dimension world, enveloped in the physical body, its core, called the mind, connected to spiritual realms, the range from the fourth dimension to the ninth. This must sound rather strange to you. You may feel it's quite beyond your imagination, but it is important to know about the structure of the world of the mind. Yeah. So through the mind, you can connect to infinite space, right? Like that. So you need to remove these things from your surface of the mind. So you don't think yourself as greed or anger, ignorant, pride, doubt. You don't think of it as these things. You are not these things. All right. Don't misunderstand. Don't mix it. Yeah. If you have it, just remove it from yourself. Right. That's not you. That's the smoke from the fire. Yeah. Smoke comes from fire, right? But smoke is not the fire itself. If you fire brains, the smoke is accompanied, right, by the fire all the time. That's not separated. But you don't think smoke is fire, right? You are the fire. The smoke is the six delusions. That's not the fire. Don't misunderstand. Don't mix it. But most of the people mix it and they lose your self-estimate. I have agreed. Oh no, I'm a bad person. Yeah, I need to kill myself like that. No, no, no. You're not like that. That's accompanied by your physical body. That's like a smoke. You are shining fire, right? Acknowledge this point. Okay. Okay, please.
Let me go back to that slide that you just had.
Mhm.
Those are considered also poisons of the mind. We all have them. It's just sometimes we're not aware that we are greedy. We want more than we deserve.
Yeah.
Okay? Or why we get angry. We get mad or we lose it over small little things that shouldn't. Ignorance just means sometimes we're stupid. That's just another word for ignorance. You don't know something and you don't study. Pride, we all have it. You know, a lot of times, men in particular, we lose it when we get our pride hurt because somebody said something or somebody did something. And we are doubtful because we don't study and we don't want to believe.
Yes.
I relate to this teachings in the picture of an iceberg. Anybody can tell you what an iceberg looks like. A very small portion of the iceberg sticks out from the water. That's your conscious mind.
Yeah.
What you don't see, which is what's underneath the water, that's your subconscious mind. That's what guides you.
Yes.
The Titanic was considered unthinkable when it was built. but it was sunk by an iceberg. Not because of the ice on top of the water, but the ice that was hidden beneath the water.
Yeah, that's so stable than the Titanic. That's what we will learn next time. An unshakable mind stands for iceberg. Yeah, you need to make yourself like iceberg. Yeah, surface consciousness is on the top of the iceberg, above from the surface of the sea. But underneath, there are huge portion that will be 90% of the iceberg that stabilize yourself, the surface. So this service will give you these knowledge that stabilize you under the ocean. Yeah. You need to accumulate these spiritual knowledge to stabilize your life. Yeah. And then your self exposed to the surface of the sea is your daily work or daily life. But under the water, you need to make efforts, learn the truth, and then meditate on yourself, on your true self. Yeah. To find out you are a soul. Yeah. Because you forgot it. Right. And then you can remove these things like this. Yeah. And then you will be cleansed to get spiritual light from heaven. That's the way we'll go. All right. So this is law of cause and effect that Alfredo said. Yeah. All right. So possession goes under the law of cause and effect. So you can remove your possession by removing your greed, anger, foolishness, yeah, pride, doubt, wrong views. Okay. All these things, only 6 cause the problems. You don't fight against bigger devil. No. You fight against yourself. Inside of you, there's enemy. Greed, anger, foolishness, proud, doubt, wrong views. Just like that. Yeah. Enemy is not too much big. You see it big. It's not big, actually. It's small. It's going under the law of same wavelength attraction like this. Like attracts like. Yeah. You attract the same wavelengths. If you will be positive, you will attract positive things like this. This goes whole universe. If you are not on Earth, you're on Mars, the same law is applied to you. All right. You cannot escape from it.
It's called the law.
Yeah, that's why it's called law. Okay, so today's main topic is the law of the mind. Yeah, you can be happy by attuning yourself into God, just like it. The law of God is shown by these books. Yeah, Alfredo said, you need to study. Yeah, to remove your ignorance in your mind, right? And then third thesis, the law of same wavelengths. This will get you to the different place, all right? You are truly acknowledging this law. You can remove yourself from these possessions, yeah? The more understanding of the mechanism about spiritual possessions, the more controlling yourself, the mind, okay? That's the way out from your spiritual possession. Okay, so these are the illusions, depressions, illnesses, accidents, domestic violences, and etc. That's all caused by spiritual possessions. At least 50% to 70%. Yeah. You're controlled by these spiritual phenomena. So you need to be under control. So the elements of hell, elements in hell, you need to learn because you are influenced by those negative things. Yeah. If you are possessed, then what are the elements that make up hell? to know that you can away from it. You can be away from it. Here are the thought energies or elements whirling around in hell. Envy, jealousy, anger that comes from feelings and instinct, complaints, feelings of discontent, dissatisfaction, pessimistic thoughts, negative thought, indecisiveness, cowardice, laziness, self-hatred, grudges, hatred, cursing, lust, self-assertion, egotism, abusive speech, dealing, manic depression, uncontrollable drinking. Okay, violence, exclusionism, lies, falsehood, materialism, atheism, loneliness, authoritarianism, greed for money, status, and fame, and disharmony. These are all negative energies. Okay.
All the fancy stuff.
Oh. However, these are not substantial energies. Yeah, at all. Not yourself. The bottom line is hatred, jealousy, anger, and dissatisfaction, for instance, are all caused by the absence of love. That's the reason why you need to go back to the childhood that you all did last week with Jamie, right? You found out how much you loved. Okay. They simply lack the energy of love that caused these negative feelings because the love is invisible. The truth that you forgot when you were born is loved by God. You are born to be loved by God. You forgot it, just forgot it. You remind yourself of the fact that you are loved and you will be away from it. Okay, so the different way, the mind can attune to 3,000 world. This is all about the wavelength attraction. Okay, heaven and hell exist not only in the other world, but they also exist here in this world. They exist in your mind. The needle of your mind can point in all directions, and depending on your thoughts, it can immediately point to heaven or to hell. Once people become aware of this truth, they will want to set aside some time every day to enter a meditative state, like reciting two words spoken by Buddha. Calm their minds, reflect on their lives, look back on their day, and correct their wrong thoughts and actions. At the end of the day, all right? Like this, your needle of the mind is shaken all the day long. And then if you point it out, the negative direction, you need to remember and correct it in your mind. Yeah, that's self-reflection. And then you don't make the same mistake. Okay? All right, so let's go to the positive side. What is a Buddha nature? The most distinctive characteristic of your nature as a child of Buddha or child of God is love, as we learned. Then there is compassion, goodwill, kindness, courage, wisdom, honesty, diligence, a peaceful mind, a heart that blesses others, gratitude, cheerfulness, effort, faith, prayer, abundance, generosity, a detached mind, good words, empathy, justice, aspiration, progress, a healthy relationship between man and woman, harmony within the family, patience, an unshakable mind, a strong will, hope, and open-mindedness. These are our qualities as children of Buddha. Self-reflection is to visualize yourself radiating a brilliant light with these qualities. and to remove the traits that go against them one by one. Okay. All right. So, yes, these are the true self, true yourself. Negative thoughts are not you. Okay. Two different things go on in the same world as three-dimensional world. Okay. If you go to the spirit world, that's separated. Heaven and hell. But you live in this world, materialistic world, that's all in one. And then all in our mind. The negative side stems from our physical body, that not you. All right. What's going on from there? Right. Go back to the multi-layered structure of the mind. Okay. Like that. You will become like this. Okay. After you die, because you are not physical body. Physical body dies, yourself is alive still. Like that. All right. And then you're lighter. The more your thought is cleansed, the more you become lighter in the spirit world to go higher up the realm to the ninth dimension in your mind, corresponding to the spirit world. All right. That's the aim of your living in this world. All right. So, yeah, visibly saying, right? This is the true self inside the yellow part. Okay. This is you. This is called light body. And then light body dwells into the spirit body. And then spirit body dwells into the astral body. And then astral body dwells into the physical body. Okay. Many layers there. And then you are this layer. And then you remove one by one when you go up to the heavenly world. Okay. So you need to recognize yourself like this light body, not this physical body. That's the mind. Okay. You dig into the mind by learning the truth. Okay. Please change your perspective. Yeah. From a spiritual body, physical body to spiritual body. Okay. You are the light side, right? Not the material side. All right. So possession is like this. All right. Possession is like this. So you need to tell apart from yourself from the negative side of yourself. Okay. That's very similar mind as yourself that you have right now because of the law of same wavelength attraction, law of cause and effect. You attracted the negative spirit inside to you. So that's a possession. And then you mixed yourself. The possessed person or possessing person and you. You mixed it, but you are not the negative side, all right? You can tell which is yourself, which is not yourself. Okay, inside your mind, many voices inside, right? Two different voices. You need to tell the positive one is you and the negative one is not you. Okay. This is the first action towards normal state, right? And then you don't listen to the voice. After that, you will be like a true yourself. Okay? This is what you are doing after you leave here for your home. Okay? You're doing it every day, which is yourself. All right? Every day, every day. This is powerful. Okay, so we're talking about reflection, reflection is that we are learned, remove your cloud of the mind. And next, no. Remove the cloud of the mind, and evil spirits can no longer stay with you. You can receive spiritual guidance from heaven. All right? That's the benefit of your reflection. Okay. Reflection means look at your mind and correct your negative thought into positive thought. Okay? Right? And then you will be shining after self-reflection. And look at it. You cannot be attuned with evil spirits anymore. All right? So let's say self-reflection is the weapon against evils. Okay. Self-reflection is the very weapon to fight against evils. It's not weak. It's so strong, powerful way to go against evils. You don't need a sword. You don't need a rifle or machine gun. Yeah. You just need to have self-reflection to fight against evil spirits. Okay? Just like this. Remove your cloud of mind. Evil spirit can no longer stay with you. And then you can receive spiritual guidance from heaven. Yeah, that's it. All right. So let's go to the master's lecture.
そういうふうなものの影響を受けます。で、霊的になりますと感度が高くなるんですけども、今度はその、霊能というか霊的に感知能力が高くなっている人は人なりにですね、これまたその人のキャパといいますか受け止められる限度があることはあるので、この限度を超えると、厳しい現象が出てきますね。だからキャパ超えっていうかキャパシティを超えたことによってこう毎日の生活が崩壊してくる、あるいは仕事面で崩壊してくる、あるいは人格が崩壊してくるってことは、かなり数多く私も見てきたので、特に霊的なものの場合はこのキャパ超えの問題はこれ逃れられないと思ってよく考えておいてください。だから普通の別に何も悪いことしてなくてもいいんですけども、普通にやってても例えば自分に合えないような仕事の重みがパンと急にかかったりするとキャパ超えが起きるんですよね。この時に脳乱するし心労するし、人のせいや環境のせいにもしたくなるし、他の方のね誰かの俺は陰謀だとかですね悪さだとか、考えてしまったり、あるいは、会社の人には分からないけども家庭上の問題があってですね、奥さんとの問題があったり子供ができたけど、子供のところに手がかかって、夜が眠れないとかですね、家事が回らないために喧嘩が絶えなくなったとかいろんな、他の原因もあるんですけれども、いわゆるキャパ超えが発生することがあるので、これについては本当客観的に冷静に自分自身の仕事をやっぱり見る必要があって、立てられる対策は立てて、あらかじめ準備するっていうことも大事ですが、どうしても無理だと思われた場合はまずは完璧主義を捨てることが一つ大事でして、必ず完璧にねやらなきゃいけないとあんまり思いすぎてるとキャパ超えができなくなるんで、潰れてしまう、その重みで潰れてしまうことがある。どの程度で潰れるかはもう本当人によって様々なんですよね。
Yeah. Grow your capacity. That's one way of remove yourself from the spiritual possessions. So review it. In such cases, materialists could come up with materialistic cause only. But the fact is that in many cases, unseen causes are actually influencing. Yeah? Based on his experience, I had when I worked as a salaried worker. About 50% of people were under negative spiritual influences. This is especially tough for spiritually sensitive people like you all, as their sensors for detecting spirits are acute. They will face more challenges depending on their capacities. Once they go over their limits, severe phenomena will begin to appear. When they are given more than they can handle beyond their capacities, their daily lives would collapse. Then their work and their personal integrity would collapse. I have observed many such cases. Please ponder the fact that it is nearly impossible to avoid issues from exceeding your capacity. There are also other reasons for the problem, but when they all add up to cause overcapacity, it is important to remain composed and reflect on your own work objectively. You should plan countermeasures if necessary and be prepared for such situations. If it's not feasible to do so, one thing you must do is to abandon your perfectionism. If you task yourself to do everything perfectly, you will not be able to manage and grow your capacity. You will collapse under the heavy burden of your own expectations. Breaking points differ from person to person. Okay. So you manage your overcapacity. That's the way to avoid spiritual possessions. Yeah. This is only taught in happy science, I believe. Yeah. There's no teachings other than happy science like that. Yeah. The ability to do work capably. Okay. Right. Let's
それからもう一つは、そうではないんだけども、霊体師になって霊長っていうのが聞こえて耳からこう声が聞こえてきたり、いろんな霊の声が聞こえたりする。この霊長が止まらなくなってきて、これ塞ごうとして塞げないんですよね。聞こえてくる、不用意に聞こえてきて、いろんな時に聞こえてくる。こうなってくると、これをコントロールできないと、仕事できないしね。仕事はできないし、学生だったら学校の勉強はできないですよね。声がいっぱい聞こえてくる、試験問題解いてても声が聞こえてくるとかいうことになったら、なかなかダメになりますね。最後はもうヘッドホンかけて、昇進保護も24時間もう流してみたいな感じになる方もいるとは思いますけど、いや結構厳しいだろうと思いますね。こういう霊の声が聞こえる、あるいは幽霊みたいなのがいつも見えるっていうと、これもきつい話でして、普段はもうそういうふうに見えたり聞こえたりしないように、できているのは幸福なんですが、そのせいで信仰心もなくなってる面もあるんですけど、今度は見えすぎるといろんなものが見えてするのも、これはまた困る話ですね。これも本当に霊が来て確実に見ている場合もあるけどもう本人の恐怖心が呼び込んでいろんなものが見えている、妄想に近いものもあることはあるんで、その恐怖心がいろんな幻影を作り出して見えてるように感じているっていう場合もあります。だから心がもう平静心を完全に失ってしまっている状態ですね。だから見えたり聞こえたりしても、一般的には精神病棟に入れられるような状態になる場合があるということですね。だからそういうふうにならないようにするにはどうしたらいいかと、いうことで、これも本当に大事なところですけれども、できるだけ規則正しい生活をするということがやっぱり一つですね。規則正しい生活をするということと、それから体へのなんていうか鍛錬、定期的な鍛錬ですね、鍛えたりするようなことを忘れずに、体も鍛えないといけない。馬も走れなくなるよと、走る訓練しないと走れなくなる。体も鍛えなきゃいけないっていうこともあるし、過密スケジュールでやりすぎている場合は休むことも大事。時々休みを入れるということも大事ですね。それから先ほど言ったようなこの霊の声がいっぱい聞こえて、こう妄想が見えて、世の中がもうなんか回ってるような感じで、なんだかよくわからないような感じになってくる人もいると 思うんですけど、これはやっぱりそういう人こそやっぱり知性と理性をやっぱり鍛えるということはとても大事です。知性理性を鍛えて、さらに意志の力ですね。意志の力も鍛えていくことが大事で、急には強くなりませんけども、毎日毎日訓練していれば強くなっていくものですね。
Yeah, the same conclusion as yesterday, right? We are approaching the conclusions like this. What is important for you would be to strengthen both intellect and reasoning. This is all the time master's answer. You need to train yourself in the way intellect and the reasoning. Yeah. So I thought Joseph was the boy who see invisible spirits like you do now. Yeah. He is the one. He overcame the situation. He runs his own company right now. And then he raised 4, 5 children. Yeah. So yeah, you can be like that by strengthening your intellect and reasoning. That's up to your mind, which seeks for the truth. You can be stronger at the point. Yeah. I see you so strong at the point. You all, that brought you here. So it is important to improve these logical senses and train your willpower that makes you stronger to the invisible world. Strengthening one's will does not happen suddenly. It is a gradual process, so you must continue the training every single day. In order to avoid such a situation, what is most important is to lead a healthy lifestyle. That is the first thing. And while maintaining a well-regulated way of life, you also need to train your body and exercise on a regular basis. That's also taught Master Okawa all the time. Yeah. He gave us practical method. Remember to train your physical body. It is a necessity since even a horse will not be able to run if it stops training and exercising. Even the horse. Your physical body needs exercise, and after working hard with a packed schedule, you should rest as well. Yeah? You need to pack the rest as well after working hard. Okay, don't forget it. Yeah, master tells you this. You can remember that it is just as important to let your body rest to maintain health, right? As your health collapsed, your spiritual self is collapsing too. Okay. It's influencing each other. Okay. Yeah, you maintain your car. Okay. Okay.
いろんな例
Let's
が
go
分かっ
next.
てくるようになってきますと、やっぱり、中身がやっぱり、きちっとあるいはバランサーが働いていることはとっても大事で、人間の考え方っていうのはいくつかいく通りかもありえますけれども、どんな考え方があるかということを、知っているということは大きなことですね。でこんな場合には原因結果の法則で普通はこういうふうになるという因果の理法を知っているということもとっても大事なことですね。それは理性にも当たるところだと思うんですが、基本的な知性のところで全く本当に迷信レベルで止まってたら霊の言うことを、そのまま真に受けてしまうし、因果の理法が分からない人は理性的でないわけですけれども、これもとんでもないことをしてしまうことをつけてくるんですけども、今度はやっぱりそういう霊的にいろんなものが聞こえたり見えたり感じたりするようになってきたら、やっぱり人間としてやっぱりもう一段、見識の高い人間になるように常に研鑽をしていかないと、自分の仕事が大きくなったり影響力を増してきた時に、力を超えてしまうんでキャパ超えが起きるので、その時に崩壊、し始めますとしても、それがですね常態化して、仕事ともう一緒になって全部混ざってくると、ちょっと厳しい ところがあるでしょうね。ですから知性と理性、要するにそういう霊体質になってきたら知性や理性のところも同時に高めないと守りきれない。防波堤破られてしまう可能性があるので、ここを高めていただきて、それで、その知性理性に照らして、やっぱりこれはどう考えてもそういう原因結果の法則はありえないというようなものに対してはやっぱりバスッとピチッと切る、小立ちで切るようにピチッと切ることは大事ですね。あとですね、気をつけてほしいことは、この霊的に目覚めたり感度が高くなったり影響を受けやすくなったら、そういういろんなものの人格を乗っ取られやすくなるので、より良き人間になるようにですね、より人間としてやっぱり人格が向上し立派になるように、本当に努力しなきゃいけません。だから言葉も良い言葉を出せるようにして、人を傷つける言葉や乱暴な言葉を使わないで良い言葉を使えるように努力をする。もちろん暴力と振るったりするのはやっぱり神の制裁といってもなかなかちょっとおかしいと思います。だから霊的なものが開けても、そんなものも霊がしゃべればもうそのまま 100% だみたいなことを言う人もいるんだけど、やっぱりそんなことはないんで、やっぱり驚愕等ですね、とかも防心理とか出してますけど、やっぱり驚愕等を続ける態度は持っていただきたいなと思うんですね。あの世で長いこと特に地獄界とか裏側とかに言う人ははっきり勉強してない人も多いので、驚愕を続けている態度が彼らの言葉やまどわかしをある程度避けることにもなりますよね。だから微妙なはっきり反対側っていうんではなく、微妙なすり替えも入ってきます。愛が大事でしょと。だからいかにしてその愛を実践するかっていうふうになると、どうやって誘惑するかっていうようなことが大事で、相手をどうやってこう誘惑して陥れるか、やっぱりそのテクニックを磨かなきゃダメなのよねみたいな感じで来るとかですね。あるいはやっぱりお酒も一つの触媒なのよみたいな感じでそういう感じでお酒を使うとかですね。やたら、他の人を乗せていったり嘘をついたりいろんなことをしてはめていって自信喪失させたり、自分はダメ人間なんだと思わせようとしたりする。あとは霊体質になってしまって元になかなか一旦開いちゃうともう元には戻らないことの方が多いと思うんですが、あとはですね、守るのはそういった驚愕や信仰心、それから法友たちですね、信仰を持っている仲間たちとのグループの中にやっぱり所属している帰属しているということが本当は自分を守ることになるんですね。だからはぐれたものは狙われやすい、ということは知っておいてほしいと思います。だから、世のマスコミ等は信仰をバカにしたり見下したりすることも多いし、目に見えんものは信じないと言うし、一緒に真理を学習したり信仰している人が教会とかで集まったり、お寺とかに集まったりしてたら、こんなのは洗脳されてるんだと言ったりして全部混ぜ返して来るんですけども、やっぱり同じような仲間がいるということがやっぱりそういう間に完全にやられないためには大事なことで、はぐれさせるっていうか一匹狼にしてはぐれさせるっていうのが一つの方法であるんで、これはやっぱり気をつけた方がいいと思います。はぐれてしまう理由は何かっていうと、やっぱり自分はあんまり偉く考えてしまいすぎる、うぬぼれが強すぎる、あるいはうぬぼれが強い、ホラー体質もあるし嘘つき体質もありますし、名誉心が強すぎるとか、自慢。
Yes. He said many things. So let's go back to the teaching. All the teachings give you rational thinking way and intellect. Okay. It is also very important.
Sorry, what does it say in the very top?
Oh, self-training not to be in spiritual disturbance. Yeah. It is also very important to understand how things normally turn out based on the law of cause and effect. Right? This too has to do with one's ability to reason. Okay. So reasoning and intellect. Okay. These two words are keyword to improve your willpower. When one's basic intellect does not extend beyond the level of mere superstition, the person will straightforwardly accept everything the spirits say. Those who do not understand the law of cause and effect are not rational. Make it, please, in your mind. Yeah. And then these people can end up doing something terrible. Okay. So if you don't seek, if you too much seek for the spiritual things, yeah, you'll be in a pitfall like this. Okay. So once you have developed a spiritual disposition, that's one way to be disciplining yourself in the first place of happy science. Okay. But you must also strengthen your intellect and reasoning. Remember this point. Otherwise, you cannot protect yourself in the end. Your breakwater is highly likely to be broken. So you need to work on building your intellectual power and your power of reasoning. You must think intellectually and rationally. And if you find something to be impossible from the perspective of the law of cause and effect from these teachings, no matter how hard you think, you must reject it boldly and decisively. Okay. As if cutting it off with a short sword. Okay. This is a very fundamental teaching. The sword is like an intellect and reasoning, backed by the teachings. So study. Study. Once you are able to communicate directly with the spiritual world, some of you might believe 100% of what spirits say. This is not correct situation. You need to tell what is good, what is evil, what is evil. But you must still analyze what they say based on Buddha's truth. Okay. So please continue to study the truth and maintain a studious attitude going forward. Evil spirits who have been in hell for a long time and spirits who reside in the backside of heaven, they are monsters, tend not to study the truth carefully. Yeah, you have the opposite side of way to study carefully, precisely. So your study habits can help protect you from their misleading words and delusions. Their temptations are subtle, so you may not be able to detect it as evil right away. They can cunningly mix in the truth in their enticements. For example, they may tell you that since love is very important, so you should refine your techniques of seduction to allure anyone you love into your grasp. For example, another one may entice you with alcoholic drinks to loosen up and relax. Others may use flattery to feed your ego to use you and then suddenly rob you of confidence by lying and entrapping you in an inferiority complex to do bad things. They will take you on an emotional roller coaster ride and make you believe that you are a complete failure. If you're in a situation, please notice you are in the pitfall. Yeah. Once you become attuned to the spirit world, you cannot reverse its condition in most cases. Therefore, you should know how to protect yourself from evil influences by learning the truth, having faith, and maintaining camaraderie with Dharma friends, having a sense of belonging to a group with Dharma friends here can be a strong safeguard. When you get separated from the group, you become an easy target. Some of the reasons why you stray away from the group are your arrogance, conceitedness, pompousness, and tendencies to boast and lie. Furthermore, your cravings for fame and desires to flaunt and glorify yourself are too strong to be part of any group. Yeah. So, the effect of true words spoken by Buddha. Okay. Then you need to utilize to recite true words spoken by Buddha. The true words spoken by Buddha is a revelation from Buddha consciousness in the ninth dimension. Yeah. That resides inside of you in the heavenly directory. It is a condensed essence of sutras. So 3,000 books is condensed into these words, two words spoken by Buddha. Once you recite this, you draw the energy from heaven. And you can exorcise any evil spirits by the recitation. Okay? Believe it. And you will know how it works for you. Let's go into the testimony that I was given.
I'm Yui Sakito in the Faculty of Human Happiness of HSU. Today, I wish to share my experience on how I overcame my illness. After graduating from high school, I got an illness called bulimia. While overeating and vomiting all day long, I lost so much weight and finally weighed only 26 kilos, about 57 pounds. Then I started to have auditory hallucinations, and for some period of time, I lost my true self. Since both of my parents were working, they thought it was not good to leave me alone at home because I had gone too far. Thus my parents decided I should be hospitalized. As I suffered from mental illness, it was anticipated that I might flush the food down the toilet if I were not put under the supervision of nurses. So I was restrained on the bed and my hospital room was locked. I had to stay there in such a condition for a couple of months. That's why I was once discharged, but since the fundamental issue of my mind was not solved yet, I had to go back to the hospital again. I was hospitalized 3 times. During the second hospitalization, I really lost myself. I tried to escape from the hospital, but I was caught, and I experienced the isolation and physical restraint again and again. At that time, I heard a whisper like, "Vomit, vomit," or "Go shopping today to buy food." I was really controlled by an evil spirit. The mental hospital I was in did not allow the patients to bring in anything from outside. I managed to get permission from a doctor to keep a copy of the Dharma of the Right Mind on my bedside. As my arms were not restrained, I could freely recite the Dharma of the Right Mind all day long. When I recited the Dharma, my heart filled with gratitude, thinking, "Lord, I really thank you." I recited the Dharma while thinking, "I'm really receiving light from the Lord." Then the auditory hallucination of vomit, vomit gradually became weaker and weaker. And when I was liberated from my restraints, I said a prayer for about 2 hours every morning, noon, and night. Other patients around me were all saying that they are desperate. They worried about their future and were talking about how they could receive welfare. If it had not been for the Dharma of the right mind, I could have lost faith in God.
A different name.
My family didn't have faith in God. Therefore, I had no idea what faith is or what God is. My naive understanding of God is something that can help me when I am in need. Although I felt that I became a really different person, it was not until I learned here at HSU the real power of this Dharma that I was fully convinced how strong an effect that the Dharma had on expelling evil spirits. Did you visit Tokyo Shoshinkan after some time to meet staff and friends there? Yes, I saw them and they said, "You have changed so much and become strong. You have put on weight." I used to hate being told that I had gained weight. This time, however, I didn't feel so and could say, "Thank you." Then I wondered why I was not bothered at all. The reason why I hated being told I had gained weight before was that I wanted others to be concerned about my skinniness. I wanted them to ask if I was okay. I came to realize that I wanted others to have sympathy and that I desired others to feel pity for my skinny body. That's the reason why I was reluctant to gain weight and become strong. Then I accepted that I shouldn't want others to worry about me or have sympathy for me. When I was praying in the prayer hall of HSU, I suddenly discovered that students around me have ordinary physical bodies, and yet they are loved by God. Then I apologized to God, saying, "I'm sorry." Tears just flowed from my eyes, and I felt like I was receiving a message from God. I felt like God was saying, "You are wonderful just the way you are." Since then, I am now able to try eating a variety of foods like rice and meat. At Christmas dinner, I ate grilled chicken, and now I can eat fish too. From now on, for the 3 years, I plan to attend all classes diligently without being late. And after graduating from HSU, I wish to go abroad to spread this truth to some corners of the world. I want to become a channel for the Lord so Master's teachings can flow through me. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Is there a restroom?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, this is a true story. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's only not that. It's the feeling of what you put on herself. Yeah. Well, I gotta stop. Oh, it's the fact that they don't believe in the devil. So to think that nothing on this earth can save. You know, this the thing when I don't know how to say it. I mean, there's so many people today, children being born, that don't have a foundation of any kind of religion,
Spirituality, right? Yeah.
spiritual otherwise. So
Yeah.
so they're growing up without a protection for themselves because people like us that knew that there is a devil, kind of cautiously, your mind cautiously,
Yeah. Yeah.
is always, and then when you see something, you feel something, you
Yeah.
know,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Uh-huh.
or maybe that's this, but they
Yeah.
don't even know that.
Uh-huh.
And that's not also helping causing their frustration because of what they do to themselves.
Uh-huh.
And also they open up themselves because the body is weak, right?
Uh-huh.
The mind is weak.
Uh-huh.
So they open up themselves, and those spirits
Uh-huh.
are waiting for the chance to say,
Uh-huh.
hey,
Yeah.
that one, let's go.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
one knows
Yes.
nothing.
That's
It's just that's that extra weight they
that's
have.
all reason why we are learning this truth today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are learning the truth and then getting spiritual gradually. That's the timing devils are waiting for.
That's
If
what they
you are
wait
weak,
for.
physically and spiritually, you will be attacked. And then they go back to the three-dimensional life, living happy science. We saw it many, many times. 100 more, 1,000 more. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why you have the unshakable mind. But but my underlying fact of the
Mhm.
matter was because now that they're broken down physically
Mm-hmm.
and they're in their mind, they have no thought of the devil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, that scares me because that would scare me because they open themselves.
Mhm.
They're already automatically opening themselves to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that everybody on that spirit,
Yeah, yeah,
bad
yeah.
spirits, already
Yeah.
know that. You just gotta wait for that part where they just.
Mm.
just-
Yes. So,
What I understood from that story
mm,
that she went through
mm-hmm,
is somewhere along the line,
mm-hmm,
we lacked love.
yes.
And because she couldn't receive or get love,
Mm-hmm,
she instead wanted sympathy.
mm-hmm, yes.
So she let herself go and get skinny and,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
because she wanted other people to worry about her,
Mm-hmm,
ask her how she was doing.
yes.
And all that.
That's her way to take
That was
take
the
love.
way to take love from
Take
others.
love.
Yeah, but that's
She realized it.
down. Yeah, but that's the breakdown of the mind already.
Yes.
That's the
Yeah.
cause. But she purposely went out to do
Yes,
that
yes, yes.
herself.
She needs to go on the different way on purpose.
Right.
Right?
She purposely
Yeah.
went out of the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Some boomerang.
Yes, yes. Not automatically, but we need to choose to be spiritual up to the occasions. Yeah.
Okay, had she not gone to HSU, she would have
Uh-huh.
had a hard time.
Uh-huh.
But because you guys taught also the spiritual side
Uh-huh.
that helped you. Like me, I automatically say, I gotta get myself clean.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I get that in the back of my head, something's hitting me, and I know it's not. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I do that. But I don't even think she got to that point unless and that was opened up to her because she was led in the right direction. She went to the Happy Science University that had that part.
So as
No one
we
sees-
learned earlier, yes. So
Oh.
the faith is created 50% of our efforts. Okay. So don't be afraid of the fact this world is closer to hell. Hell is a small portion of spirit world that is created by the three-dimensional wavelengths. That's only the surface of the earth. But the other part of the spirit world is brighter light of heaven. It's separated from hell. Yeah. So you are in the upper side. Then you were reborn into the earth. But the world is influenced by the hell a lot. Now, but the true self is stronger than the hell. Not spontaneously you can have faith. Yeah. And to be born with faith. To the faith, you are meant to be reaching out to Lode Alcantara, but there is less opportunity in this world. That's the reason why we have a missionary work, to give them opportunities, to put the books on the rack and let them know the truth. Yeah, they are the spirit, not the physical body. Yeah, that's a missionary work. So let's go ahead for the testimony furthermore.
Regarding my auditory hallucination, I think it happened when I had self-tormenting thoughts as a reaction to blaming others. Once I had such self-tormenting thoughts, it escalated into feelings like I'm no good, I'll die, I'm desperate. Then all of a sudden, I started to hear auditory hallucination. Were you blaming your parents? Yes, I blamed mainly my mom. For some reason, I always felt like I'm blamed and attacked by my mom. I didn't know on what aspect of me she was blaming, but I just felt so. She was working all day, so she must have felt very tired from time to time. Therefore, her frustration was not necessarily aimed at me. It was quite natural for her to feel so tired or get frustrated. In that situation, however, I had a tendency to perceive one-sidedly that she was blaming or angry at me. I discovered that this tendency of mine was the cause of the problem.
Yeah.
So, right.
Mm.
Lack of love.
Yeah, lack of love. Yeah. Finally, it came to the conclusion. As you learned, yeah, negative thought came from a feeling of lack of love. Yeah. You need to find out you are loved. Even though you are in a harsh situation in the childhood. Yeah. Love is coming down onto you all the time. If it's heavenly light, God's light, it's abundant. You just didn't notice it. Yeah. Due to the cloud of the mind, you need to find out you are loved. Now you misunderstand. You are not loved. Just like that. Very simple. Very simple.
Even adults like us,
Uh-huh.
sorry
Yeah.
for interruption, but even adults like us, we do feel unloved at this time.
Yeah, yeah.
And I learned from Bitten, remember the man at the store? You gotta love yourself first.
Yeah.
You gotta,
Yes.
people are not
Yeah.
going to love you, or you think they're not
Yes.
loving you.
Yes.
Well, because nobody knows about self-reflection. I just found it out recently. He said, so you better practice the thing of,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta love yourself because
Yes.
you are your worst
Yes, yes.
enemy. If
Yes.
you tell us that sounds every day, right?
That's right. That's the same meaning of the reflection. Yeah. Loving yourself is a self-reflection. Yeah. Self-reflection doesn't mean blaming yourself. Yeah. Not finding fault with yourself, but knowing your true self. That means loving yourself. Okay.
Right. Remember the mirror? Practice with the mirror. It's simple. He said, go to the mirror and look at yourself. Because people don't really like looking at themselves. You know,
Yeah.
like that. And you tell yourself, hey, and it sounds really weird. You tell yourself, hey, I love you. Of course, you would either take it,
Yeah.
and you do that a lot,
Yeah.
and you become to like yourself. Because
Yeah.
in actuality, you are probably born with a twin, but your twin is a transparent twin. It's yourself, actually. You know, you're looking at another person, which is you, right? Then they also the practice of self-reflection, looking in the mirror, and then you see this. Well, that's different sides of a coin, but that's what they taught. So I was practicing that, and then I went into self-reflection, and then wow, everything seemed to be like, yeah, a working study coming, but it still doesn't stop me from, you know, what is the word, you know, being nice and all of that. I actually have to stop my foot on certain stuff, and I have to say, in honesty, what I feel about certain things, which I didn't do when I was younger. So I'm sorry I brought it out to you.
Yeah, thank you. So today's conclusion is loving yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's meant to be go this point, okay? Right?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson said, if you want to make the world a better place, start with the man in the mirror.
Right. Man.
Yeah.
That's right. Exactly.
That's truly same meaning of self-reflection. Yeah, if you don't go other way, yeah, that's blaming yourself. Yeah, that's blaming yourself. But it's not the right way.
Yes.
Loving yourself, truly, it's a self-reflection. Yeah.
I like Jesus said, but you know what he said. He didn't go as far as Buddha, as I was saying, but when he mentioned the parable, oh, love yourself, love your neighbors as you love yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you love yourself,
Yeah.
like yourself.
Okay.
you
Loving
will
your
like-
neighbors is a different topic later on.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go ahead. Like this girl did.
Okay.
Yeah.
mm,
She mentioned about going abroad, right? In the missionary work.
Mhm.
She made it.
Yeah, wow.
This is in Nepal.
Oh.
She went there many times to convey the truth because she was saved by the truth. The conviction made her go to the Nepal. Yeah, like that.
Wow.
Uh-huh. She was a 57-pound girl.
Okay. Like the size of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like a bone in the skin, but she made it. Yeah, and then she made this speech
Wow.
at the end of the graduation. Yeah. Okay. This is a happy science. And also, yeah,
Explain why.
she's with Jiro Imai. He was a head minister here. Uh-huh.
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. And then yeah, she got weight a little bit more than the last time. Okay, so learning from the testimony. Thought realizes itself. Okay? The feeling of taking love, it's greed. And blaming others, anger, was a trigger of her possession. Okay. The strong sense of denying herself caused the auditory hallucination. The recitation of true word spoken by Buddha helped her. Gratitude and self-reflection stopped her anorexia. And the practice of love helped her well-being. Okay. Because practice of love means loving yourself. Okay. As we learned, we are connected in the bottom of our mind. Loving others means loving yourself. Okay. So how she overcame the difficulties? Okay. Established faith in the Lord. Discovered the mistakes in the mind. Greed as taking love. Anger as blaming others and in yourself. The third, ignorance. All right. She didn't realize that. Yeah. But the practice of love, missionary work helped her a lot because going the opposite direction from the taking love. Yeah. She made missionary tour to Nepal and she overcame it finally. All right. Then 4 pillars to overcome your illness or possession is these words. Remember it. Reflection. Yeah. That means thoughts and habits. Yeah. You need to reflect. The second, gratitude. You let live. Okay. You don't live this world, but you are let live. You are allowed to live. Okay. By Lord. Then you have gratitude in every morning when you wake. The efforts is the third thing. Yeah. Right. It's going middle way and love others. Okay. The fourth, prayers. Faith in the Lord helps you. Finally. Yeah. Those are the things go opposite from taking love. Okay. That helps you. Four things: reflection, gratitude, efforts, and prayers. Yeah. Okay. So let's meditate finally to think nothing. Okay. Because you're bothered by the voices inside. Okay. If you can think nothing, you can avoid the situation, yeah, of hearing the devil's voices. Yeah. You can realize it today. Okay. So it's Japanese, so it's so difficult words he used, so I cannot make it translated. So I say that. Okay. So you need to know the counting meditation. Okay. You need to use your stomach, inflating your stomach while breathing in. Okay. Breathing in, the air comes down to your stomach and your stomach is inflated, right? And then breathing out, you deflating your stomach because the air is breathed out. Okay. Yeah. Please straighten your back and straighten your back and relax your shoulders. Okay. Use your stomach, breathing in, inflating your stomach. Can you do that? Yeah. Most people don't do that. Yeah. Then breathe out, deflating your stomach. Use your stomach. Just using your stomach like this. Yeah. Inflating, deflating. One after another. Okay. That's a situation you cannot meditate. You cannot use your stomach very well. Yeah. Western people are all in the situation. Yeah. Okay. This is like a yoga class. You use deflating. Okay. Yeah. You're practicing well. Yeah, very well. Okay. So try deflating and breathe out. Empty your stomach. Actually, air does not come into your stomach, right? Lung is here, right? But imagine your air is coming down to your bottom. Yes, good. Inflating your stomach and breathing in. And breathe out. Deflating your stomach.
So it's the diaphragm that is going up and down.
Oh yes, diaphragm.
Diaphragm. So your diaphragm is pushing the air out.
Yes.
And
That's the situation. You're deflating your
deflating
stomach.
your stomach. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're actually controlling the lungs.
Yeah.
With the diaphragm.
But your image is air in your stomach.
Yeah.
Pumping out the air.
Yeah.
Deflating your stomach. And then after that, if you deflate and pump out the air, you can breathe in the same amount of the air to your stomach. Okay. That's using, what's that called?
Diaphragm.
Diaphragm.
Yeah.
All right.
Dantian. Yeah.
Diaphragm. Okay. Deflating and inflating. All right. And you're using your ass to shrink.
You gotta close your ankles.
Yeah, close.
That's gonna let that
Yeah.
slip out. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What to do in martial arts.
All right.
Sit
Yeah.
down. You gotta
That
get in.
helps you. Yes.
That's why
Okay.
women have hard time because they don't know how to tuck our butt.
Yeah.
It's coming.
That's so good. Yeah. Henry always talk to my son. Yeah. You stand straight. Yeah. That's good. Okay. All right. So if you have air in your stomach, enough. Okay. Your stomach is inflated and then breathe out.
And close your butt. Yeah.
Yeah. Close your butt.
Not to think about.
Not clearly, precisely. Okay. All right. So count 1 to 10. And again, count 1 to 10. Okay. So breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. And breathe out 5. Breathe in 6. Breathe out 7. Breathe in 8. Oh, I did the opposite side of the way. Sorry. You do it repeatedly. Then your wavelength is calm. Yeah? You feel calm. That at the same time circulate your blood to your brain, and then your mind is clear by this counting meditation. Yeah, that's meditative state of mind. It's called alpha wave. Okay. Beta wave is at work in your digital mind. Yeah, very busy and working and disturbed. Please make your wavelengths alpha, not beta. Your fragment of thoughts gone away from this counting meditation. Your mind is calm and silent. Okay? Let's go to the meditation to think nothing, right? For 10 minutes to conclude.
それではこのままで無念無想に入っていきます。
Now we will continue and enter the state of no thought.
無念無想は無我の心、無我をそのままに維持しながら、さらに無心、心もない。我が身もなく、我が心もない。雷が落ちても何も感じない。
To enter this no thought, you must maintain the state of egolessness and move on to the state of empty mind, the state where there is no mind. There is no body and there is no mind. Even if thunder rolls, you do not feel a thing.
我が身なく我が心なく無念無想、一切の思いを捨て去り、何も考えないで無念無想の行に入ってください。
There is no body and no mind. There are no thoughts, so remove all thinking and empty your mind. Please enter the state of no thought.
それではかすかに目を開けて、もう一度姿勢を正してみてください。
Now, slightly open your eyes and fix your posture one more time.
背筋を伸ばして肩に力が入れすぎてないかどうか。
Straighten your back and check that your shoulders are relaxed.
はい、静かに呼吸をして、また目を閉じてください。
Now, quietly take a breath and close your eyes once again. それではこれから皆様方の守護霊の光を入れます。守護霊の光が入ったら手のひらが暖かくなってきますから、それを受け取ってみてください。 Now, I will allow the light of everyone's guardian spirit to enter you. When the light of your guardian spirit enters, the palms of your hands will become warm, so try to receive that warmth.
では守護霊の光流れいる、守護霊の光流れいる、守護霊の光流れいる。
Now, Guardian Spirit's light flows in. Guardian Spirit's light flows in. Guardian Spirit's light flows in.
それではそのままで、次は守護霊の言葉を受け取ります。守護霊の言葉を胸の内に聞いてみてください。あなたに対するアドバイスが言葉として胸の内から響いてきます。その言葉を静かに 聞き取ってください。
Now, stay as you are, and we will receive the words from our guardian spirit. Listen for your guardian spirit's words inside your heart. You will hear the words of advice from within your heart. Listen quietly to these words.
So それでは目を開けて禅情を解いてください。
Now, open your eyes and end your meditation.
Thank you, Lord Kantara. In this meditative state, we'll go on to the thank you. Ritual prayer service. Lord Kantara, Master of all power, the primordial Buddha of the great universe and the creator who existed in the beginning of this universe. Thank you for giving us this great opportunity to be connected to your light through prayer service. Makiko Takegawa. Yumi Nishino. Mick Matsuda. Yuko Miss Kelsey. Beverly Mercado. Kazuyo Sugiyama. Prayer for exorcising evil spirits. O Lord, may you grant me the power. O Lord, may you give me the force to exorcise evil spirits. O Lord Alcantara, no evil spirit can withstand you. No devil can defeat you. O Lord, please assist me. O Lord, please fight beside me. Light, cross, light, cross, El come forward, fight! Light, cross, light, cross, ill, come forward, fight! Oh Lord, I thank you very much for your guidance. Beverly and Mercado. Peter Foucault. Prayer for recovery from illness. O Lord Alcantara, in the name of the Lord, nothing is impossible. All evil spirit, fear the Lord. Every cause of illness must dissolve in the light of the Lord. O Lord, may you change your light to love and cure my illness. I believe in you, O Lord. You're omniscient, omnipotent. Ramu, Hoth, Rien all proud, Ophiuchus, Hermes, Gautama, Siddhartha. O Lord Alcantara, the omniscient, omnipotent, please pardon our wrongs. Give us the energy to live by, and courage and hope. El Cantare Healing. El Cantare Healing. I thank you for your guidance. Makiko Takegawa. Yumi Nishino. Prayer for health. Oh Lord, I am really thankful. I am healthy every day. I am truly grateful. I live happily every day and actively study and work. I pray from the depths of my heart that I may continue. I devote myself to your work. Oh Lord, please protect my health. Oh Lord, please protect the health of my loved ones. Thank you very much. Kazuyo Sugiyama. Prayer for success. Oh Hermes, may you give me the strength to progress. May you let me feel the breath of success. With you as my ideal, I wish to become like a clear wind of love, blowing through all the world. Oh Hermes, please give me success and make my dreams come true. Thank you for your guidance. Lord Alcantara, thank you very much for your guidance. We will have time to give our gratitude to Lord Alcantara for a while. Thank you, Lord, for your guidance and love today. Okay. I'm so happy to have you here today. Yeah, blessings to you all. So I will finish the service. Okay. Next time we will learn the book Unshakable Mind connected to this service. Right. So please never forget the service today. Then first thing, yeah, reflection, gratitude, efforts, and prayers in your daily life. Let's thank for the Lord, El Cantare. Thank you. And then people online, aloha. See you next week.